they're not just grooming your children in their sexual and gender ideology. They're also using CRT to turn them into good little communists.
Before. And I do want to say, because I know so many of you have said, we all care about the kids here. Well, we do, and I believe you all do too. That's, we love kids. They're our kids, they're our next door neighbor kids. But I do believe, as a believer in Jesus Christ, that we have an enemy. I don't know if you guys can hear me or not.
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
It's fine.
Good.
And he comes to kill, steal, and destroy, and deceive. And so I do want to read in Ephesians, we are not fighting against flesh and blood. So I don't come here to fight with you with flesh and blood. I don't. But I come against the evil rulers and the authorities of the unseen world, against mighty powers in this dark world, and against evil spirits in the heavenly realms. We live in a world with a lot of demonic, evil things going on, and I think probably you all would agree with me with that. So I don't come to bash you guys. I'm coming to bash the fact that I feel like we all want kids to learn in school and have a good teachers around them, good support. We want to lift them up. But when we're teaching ideologies that are harmful, gender confusion, and it is confusion, it comes from the enemy. God made male and female. And when we bring pornographic books, which has been proven that is in some of your libraries, I don't think you guys want that in there. I really don't. And I just think if you got your heads together and said, let's, these nasty ones, let's just get them out, and stop teaching some of these things. And I know you're not pounding it in their head every day. I know that, but it's there. So anyway, I just pray for our country. I pray for all of you. I pray that your ears would be opened, that the blinders would come off your eyes, and that you would believe in Jesus Christ. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You know you're in a cult if 1. You believe you are what your imagination says you are. Delusional, characterized by or holding false beliefs or judgments about external reality that are held despite incontrovertible evidence to the contrary, typically as a symptom of a mental condition. You know you're in a cult if 6. You believe reality isn't real. Delusional, characterized by or holding false beliefs or judgments about external reality that are held despite incontrovertible evidence to the contrary, typically as a symptom of a mental condition. You know you're in a cult if 10. Thanks to Jamie Lee Curtis, who didn't know how many Oscars she'd won, them can't count. You know you're in a cult if 11. You will cry in protest to take a real black woman off a syrup bottle and a Quaker off a box of oats named Quaker Oats, only to put a fake white woman on a beer can. All while saying, I can't believe they're so upset over a beer can. Bud Light parent Anheuser-Busch's stock has lost $27 billion over Dylan Mulvaney. You know you're in a cult if 13. If you get triggered because someone doesn't think you're special because you were born into one of the CRT-approved victim groups, they believe deeds and personal responsibility warrant pride. You know you're in a cult if 18. Lost your shit over To Kill a Mockingbird and Huckleberry Finn but are screaming about banning books with gay sex and masturbation in school libraries. You know you're in a cult if 20. Will lie even with irrefutable evidence. You know you're in a cult if 21. Being so filled with hate, you will groom, mutilate, and murder your own children, all while calling your opposition fascists. You know you're in a cult if 22. Believes that out of 7 billion people on the planet, white, straight, males are somehow oppressing everyone else.